This bike was brought to me by Mike Brillant, and it's a 87 KX250 that Mike had owned. He raced a bike similar to this many years ago and acquired this bike, I believe you said out of Colorado. It's got some really neat parts on it, and it's almost identical to the bike that he raced many years ago with the Pro Circuit pipe and the DMC pull rods on the suspension. But it needed a little bit of attention. It was a very clean machine to begin with. So what we did with this was pretty much a full chassis restoration or rebuild. And so on this particular machine, we did the rear shock. The rear shock was new, NOS, had never been run, but it was missing a bumper, so we pulled the shock apart. Of course, while we had the shock apart, we put all new seals and new oil, rebuilt the shock. We rebuilt the front suspension on the bike, and this front suspension is a special kit suspension that was available in '87. The original bike in '87 had no cartridge forks from the factory, so they offered a kit to do a cartridge fork on this, and Mike had acquired that complete kit NOS. Again, had never been run and was in pieces, so we disassembled the old forks, we assembled the new forks and tested them, serviced them, set the pressures and everything appropriately for this. The bike had some wear and tear on it based upon years of riding it, and so we went through the entire machine, and over the years Mike had acquired many new NOS parts. So levers, throttle, grips. I mean, we're talking NOS grips on this particular bike. And so we went through, and some of the parts are still available. So we acquired what we could that was still available. Parts that are not available, a lot of those parts Mike already had, which was great. And then we had some other work that was done outside that I used a contractor for, like we were able to purchase a seat cover and then we recover the seat, things like that. The other thing that was kind of a detraction from the appearance of this motorcycle was the exhaust, and it was very rusted. I was able to get the rust off the pipe, clean it up, and make it look as original. This bike is a replica of Jeff Ward's factory machine that he raced in '87, and there were some intricacies that he had about the way this pipe looked. And he only wanted originally the vertical seams to be colored for whatever reason. That was just one of his little things. But as this bike came, it originally did have the black seams on the verticals as well as the seams for the horizontal parts. But we were able to bring this pipe back to a near original condition. Then we go over the motorcycle and just start detailing everything out. The Kickstarter, the frame, the engine, touching up paint here and there as necessary. The frame was very good on this, but we removed the rear subframe. We detailed the airbox. Obviously, new air filter, things inside the airbox were taken care of. The calipers, the brake calipers on this bike were always taking abuse because they're down in the mud and this, that, and the other. So we were able to go in and detail the calipers and the swing arm and this, that, and the other. Now, this particular machine does have relaced wheels from W. While the wheels were at W, we had the hubs were Cerakoted, so that turns out to be a really nice finish. And then we moved on to the plastic on the bike. This particular machine, Mike had acquired a NOS, brand new, never used gas tank. I mean, that's like the holy grail of any dirt bike would be an NOS gas tank with no scratches or dings in it. So we were able to replace the gas tank. The side panels, the radiator shrouds were in really good shape. We acquired new side panels for the back, fenders, front and rear, number plates. We were able to replicate the numbers exactly as they were raced back in '87 by Jeff Ward with the number plate backgrounds. The bike turned out really nice. It's stunning to look at. It still has a little bit of that raced patina. It's not 100% restoration where everything is perfect, but it looks like a machine that you would be proud to display in your home
or put some gas in it, fire it up, take a few laps around the track. So it's a really nice bike, and I really appreciate Mike letting me have the opportunity to work on it for him.